Corruption, that thing that happens everywhere, that makes everybody angry, and yet we all kind of accepted it as part of reality. Now, it is a fact that when you look at corruption within government, you tend to get angry. You're paying taxes that are not going where it's supposed to be going. And this is happening everywhere. Why is it still happening? Let's look at a few facts from lovely South Africa. Now, according to an investigation and research, basically South Africa loses 30 billion rand annually. And the reason for that loss is corruption. Yes, and that is a lot of money. 30 billion rand is really a lot of money. But the question is, how does this happen? Why is this still happening? Okay, corruption has been a problem for many years. Different governments. But where there's lots of money and there's lots of power, there is greed. If we look at South Africa, if we look at our president, Jacob Zuma, he has a resort which he spent millions and millions and millions of South African tax money to build it, his own personal mansion. And everybody knows that money was not supposed to go towards that, but it is still being allowed. Corruption. So is it possible that, for all these years and all these stories that we hear and see and read about, that we've come to simply accept this as part of reality? Where we're like, corruption, yeah, okay, it's happening. There's nothing we can do about it. Because that is what is happening. We've become indifferent towards corruption. And the people who do investigate and fight it are very few. And it's usually they have their own personal goals. In the news here about corruption, the one party accuses the other party, no, you guys are corrupt. But they just want to kind of look good so that they can take over. And then they'll be in a position of lots of power and lots of money. And then the cycle continues. So something we really should be looking at is, or ask ourselves, how is this allowed? Why are these people, our government, any government, allowed to appropriate money in their own personal pockets? Because this is what they're doing. 30 billion rand a year goes towards private parties, private vacations, luxurious hotels, luxurious cars. It's a fact. It's, that is what's happening. Loopholes. So, one thing it shows that there is lots of money that can be sent where it should be going. Education. Many other things that is more important than luxurious cars and hotels and freaking mansions. So our indifference towards this must also stop. And we must start looking at ways at how we can prevent this kind of thing from happening again. I'm sure we can put a system in place. I mean, ideally, you want, because this is human nature, okay? If you have people in power who have access to a buttload of money, then, that human nature, greed and things are going to take over, and they're going to find loopholes, and where did the money go? So a better thing would be to have them not be able to handle the money. But then there's a problem, because the people who do manage it are also corrupt. It is definitely a problem, and it's something that we need to stop.